there is big. He's way massive. That other one's a little one. Here's this group. That's the first group I've been following. There's another group right here. He's the one making all the noise. He's real close. Like part of his antlers broke off on the left side. Tuesday, September 26th. I'm in the Cataloochee Valley area at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Got down here about noon, and I spent about 4 or 5 hours over watching the elk. I took some video of that. Now I'm headed to campsite 38, which is where I'll be spending the night. So I'm on the Pretty Hollow Gap Trail, and I'm going to keep going up this way. But Thursday, I will be coming down the little Cataloochee Trail, which is coming down this way from Mount Sterling. The trail so far has been pretty easy. It's wide, it's kind of rocky. Slight uphill, not much, nothing to worry about. I'm at the intersection of the Palmer Creek Trail and the Pretty Hollow Gap Trail. Let's try to zoom out. Tomorrow I'll be going up to Mount Sterling, but campsite 38 should be just right up here somewhere, probably like 2/10 of a mile. It's not on the sign for some reason. Show you what it looks like. Just a walk in the woods. See what the camp looks like. Creek over there. Got camp all set up, ate dinner. There was a couple here when I got here from Ecuador. Talked to them for a while. They're doing like a 6-day hike. A couple days in the Smokies, then they're going up to the AT, and then heading toward Max Patch. And they're staying in the same place I am tomorrow, so that'd be pretty cool. Tomorrow to get up to Mount Sterling, I think it's around 5 to 6 miles and like 2,800 feet up. Not a horrible day, but that's a big climb. And then there's nice views from the top of the fire tower up there. So it's Wednesday morning. I camped last night right here at 39. Parked my car right here at this trailhead. I hung out down here all day in Cataloochee Valley. That's where all the elk are. Today I'm going to hike up the Pretty Hollow Gap Trail to the Mount Sterling Ridge Trail to Mount Sterling and camp there. I think it's about 5.5 miles and 2,800 feet in elevation gain, I think. Here's what the trail looks like coming out of Camp 38 and heading up to 39. It's like a long, steady climb. There's the weirdest looking flower. I made it to the intersection of the Pretty Hollow Gap Trail and the Mount Sterling Ridge Trail. I've been at this spot before. It looks like I got 1.8 miles to campsite 38, which is up that way. But I've backpacked down over in this area before and came up that Swallow Fork Trail right there. And sat on that log and had lunch, which is what I'm getting ready to do again. On the Mount Sterling Ridge Trail, heading toward the intersection with Mount Sterling Gap Trail. Get a little view through the trees right there. Camera's not picking it up. Made it to the intersection with the Mount Sterling Trail, which goes down that way. So there's about less than a half mile to go to camp, which is up there. Sunset's over there. Yeah, right here. Thursday morning. Just got done watching sunrise from the top of Mount Sterling. I have about a 10-mile hike back to my car. The people I met from Ecuador, they're moving on. They're heading to Davenport Gap Shelter tonight. Then they're gonna hike a couple days on the HE. And I've got about 10-mile hike back to my car, and then a 5-6 hour drive home. So I'm going to head down the Mount Sterling Trail for 1.8 miles and get onto the Long Bunk Trail. The view looking east from the trail. Sort of the same view I had up top at the fire tower. So I made it to the intersection of the Mount Sterling Trail and the Long Bunk Trail. I'm going down the Long Bunk Trail, which is this way. Looks like 3.7 miles. Until I run into the little Cataloochee Trail. And then I take that all the way back to my car. That's what it looks like. If I could use one word to describe the Mount Sterling Trail, rocky. The Long Bunk Trail is much better. It's not really rocky at all. Very few roots. Soft dirt to walk on. And you're in a nice wooded area. A lot of creeks. That is some hair from a bear, which is probably around here somewhere. And there's some more. Some more. Looks like it's walking up this trail. Wonder which way. There's a pile of scat. Looks like the mushrooms in Super Mario Brothers. There's an old cemetery. It's called the Hannah Cemetery. So I've got about 4.2 miles to get to the Pretty Hollow Gap Trail, which makes a loop where I was yesterday. Can also come in this way. And that's where the cemetery is up there. But I'm heading down here. Hannah Cabin. So far the little Cataloochee Trail has been a road. Little Cataloochee Baptist Church. I have to look these up when I get home. It's weird looking. They have square leaves. I think this one is the Cook Cabin. And the trail stopped being a road right there. It's going back to just a regular hiking trail. That climb up from Cook Cabin to Davidson Gap is pretty brutal. I think that's where I'm at now. There's no sign or anything, but I think it's all downhill, about under 2 miles to the car. And there's a nice breeze up here. So I'm back at the intersection with the Pretty Hollow Gap Trail. 2 days ago I went up that way. This morning I came from Mount Sterling, which is 9.7 miles. And now I have like 0.8 to go down this way to the car. If I had to describe the little Cataloochee Trail in one word, diverse. It started off as a road. Well, it had a little bit of up and down like a roller coaster. Then it turned into like a regular hiking trail. There was a huge climb. Then it turned rocky and came downhill. There was soft soil in a couple of spots. And then rocky the rest of the way to right here. I'm back at the car. It was a good trip. Highlights were seeing the elk. And I need to be careful because I'm back where the elk are. Be walking around anywhere down here. Up on Mount Sterling, the views, the sunset and then the sunrise this morning were awesome. Alright, that's it. I'm about a 6-hour ride home. Till next time.